1941 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in massive numbers as America stood on the brink of entering World War II. That year, over 887 million pennies were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, along with over 128 million in Denver, D, and more than 92 million in San Francisco, S. It marked the beginning of the 1940s wartime coins, an era that brought about all sorts of errors and anomalies due to hurried production. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, the obverse features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse bears the iconic wheat ears with the words, 1 cent, and United States of America. On the surface, the 1941 penny seems common. But rare variations and pristine examples can fetch hundreds to tens of thousands of dollars, or more, at auction. Rare varieties that command big money. 1941 Double Die Obverse, DDO. One of the most valuable errors is the 1941 DDO, where you can clearly see doubling on, In God We Trust, Liberty, and the date. This variation is extremely rare, and when it appears in mint state condition, collectors will pay a premium. A top-grade specimen has sold for over $10,000, and even moderately worn examples can bring $1,000 to $3,000. 1941 SRPM, Repunched Mint Mark. This San Francisco minted coin has a variety where the S mint mark was punched more than once, creating a visible shadow or doubling effect. High-grade RPM versions have reached $500 to $2,000 at auction, depending on condition and eye appeal. High-grade 1941 penny, MS67 plus red. Even without errors, a regular 1941 penny in mint state 67 red condition, meaning untouched red copper luster, can be incredibly valuable. Only a handful exist, and they can sell for $5,000 to $15,000 or more. Why this matters? Here's the exciting part, you might already own one. These valuable coins are still floating around in old collections, inherited jars, and even pocket change. With a magnifying glass, a little knowledge, and a sharp eye, you could be the next person to strike gold with a copper penny. Closing, call to action. So the next time you come across a 1941 wheat penny, don't just toss it aside, check it carefully. Look for doubling, inspect the mint mark, and consider sending high-grade coins to a professional grading service. You never know, one penny could change your life. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin breakdowns, and drop a comment below. Have you ever found a rare penny? Let's hear your story. The 1956 D wheat penny was minted in Denver during the final years of the iconic Lincoln wheat cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. Over 1.05 billion of these pennies were produced, which might make you think they're common and not worth your time. But here's the twist, some rare error versions of this coin are worth a small fortune. The standard 1956 D is made from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and 2 stalks of wheat on the reverse. But what makes certain versions of this coin stand out are the minting mistakes and striking anomalies that collectors are desperately searching for. Rare errors that bring big money. Now here's where it gets exciting. There are a few rare varieties of the 1956 D penny that can skyrocket its value from a single cent to thousands of dollars. Repunched mint mark, RPM, one of the most popular errors involves a repunched D mint mark. This means the D was stamped more than once, slightly offset, creating a visible doubling. These RPM varieties can fetch $50 to over $1,000, depending on condition and clarity. Double Die Obverse, DDO, an extremely rare and valuable version of the 1956 D penny has doubling on the obverse front, especially around the date, the word Liberty, or In God We Trust. These coins are highly sought after and can bring in several $1,000s in uncirculated condition. High-grade mint state, MS67 or higher, even a regular 1956 D penny can reach incredible value when graded in pristine mint condition. Coins graded MS67 red by PCGS or NGC have sold for as much as $5,000 to $10,000, simply due to their rarity and flawless condition. Why you should check your pennies. Here's the truth, these valuable coins are still out there, hiding in old jars, coin rolls, and family collections. That's why it's absolutely worth examining your 1956 D pennies under magnification, checking for mint mark doubling, and evaluating their overall condition. Imagine discovering that a penny you've ignored for years is actually worth more than your car. It's happened before, and it could happen again. Conclusion, call to action. So, the next time you come across a 1956 D wheat penny, don't spend it, inspect it. You could be holding a hidden treasure worth thousands. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you found a valuable coin, or if you're going to start looking today. Who knows, your fortune might just be one penny away. The 1947 Lincoln Wheat Penny is part of the beloved Wheat Cent series, minted from 1909 to 1958. This coin features Abraham Lincoln on the front, with 2 stalks of wheat on the back, a classic American design created by Victor D. Brenner. In 1947, the U.S. Mint produced pennies in 3 locations. Philadelphia, no mint mark 190 plus million coins. Denver, D mint mark 194 plus million coins. San Francisco, S mint mark 99 million coins. While over 400 million 1947 pennies were made, it's the rare errors, varieties, and pristine mint state examples that command the big money. Rare varieties, big money finds. 1947 D/S mint mark overstrike. This is an extremely rare error where a Denver, D, mint mark was struck over a San Francisco, S, mint mark. These coins are ultra rare, and in top condition, they've fetched $10,000 to $25,000 at major auctions. Only a handful exist, making this one of the most sought-after 1947 pennies in the world. Repunched mint mark RPM. Several varieties of the 1947 D and 1947 S pennies show repunched mint marks, where the mint letter was struck more than once, creating a visible shadow effect. These are highly collectible. Depending on condition, they can sell from $100 to $2,000 or more. High-grade 1947 penny, MS67 plus red. Even a standard 1947 penny with no errors can bring huge value if it's in flawless, uncirculated condition. A coin graded MS67 red, full original copper color, has sold for $7,000 to $14,000, and an MS68, if one exists, could be worth $50,000 to $100,000 plus due to extreme rarity. Why you need to look? Most people never look twice at old pennies, but you should. These rare versions are still hiding in coin rolls, old collections, and forgotten drawers. It's not just about luck, it's about knowing what to look for. That tiny D/S or a sharp mint state shine could turn a penny into a payday. Oh you tiro, call to action. So the next time you come across a 1947 wheat penny, don't spend it, inspect it. It could be your ticket to a 5 or even 6-figure treasure. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin secrets, and comment below, do you have a 1947 wheat penny? Let's find out what it's really worth.